Good afternoon, this is Ms. Forrest from Mastery North Smithfield, and this message today is because we have so many parents talking about and concerned about the amount of screen time that all of our kids, including my own, by the way, are getting in these new, changing, and challenging times. So I'd like to share with you some benefits, some dangers, and also some easy tricks and tools you can use to help your family be on the right track and safeguard your kids from having negative effects from screen time. So first, make no mistake about it, if you're watching this video or parents out there, you are the superheroes in this time. You are, because so many parents have taken on so many different roles and responsibilities that weren't part of their daily, everyday lives before. They've become the working and from home and replacing what used to be some time for kids at daycare. You've become their playmates, you've become their mentors, their coaches, you've become everything, even their teachers. So parents, if you're watching this, it shows that you are already the superheroes for your kids. So keep up the great work. And remember that there are ways that we can make sure that we monitor this and coach our kids through it to allow them to still have the screen time, which is going to be essential in today's world and for the future, but do it in a positive way. So first, I want to talk about there's two types of screen time. There's passive screen time and there's active screen time. Passive screen time would be when your kids sit sedentary and are scrolling through social media, or they're just watching video after video, sometimes not even full videos, especially for a 2-year-old like mine, on YouTube. And listen, those things are okay once in a while, but they can be detrimental to your kids' development in the future if it happens too much. Studies show, even from the World Health Organization, just at the end of 2019, that too much screen time as kids get older can lead to things like mental health, disabilities in the future, anxiety, depression in teens, and even young adults. So really important to just keep an eye on that passive screen time. Then there are things like active screen time. And listen, screen time can be super beneficial, especially in a time like today when we don't have as much social interaction. And those things are things like video chatting with friends and families. I even heard of one of our students last week. She was playing dolls in house with one of her friends via video chat. How creative and awesome, and such a great way to still keep that interaction with your friends and do it in a positive way when we're not as close in proximity to people as we normally would be. So actively video chatting with friends and family to stay connected, to stay involved, and to practice that social interaction. Also, participating in activities like sports or your martial arts classes via video, or distance learning on video. These are active ways where kids are using screens in a healthy way. They're moving, they're interacting, and it's great for them. Then we have things that we just want to talk about that could be dangers in the future with just too much screens in general. And this comes to like phones, iPads, or any sort of tablet, too much TV, or just too much time where they're sitting and not being as physical or active. We want to talk about health. I cannot tell you all of a sudden how many parents have come to me and they're talking about their kids' health more than ever, because kids, they're so active normally. They're running, they're moving. We don't have to worry about it quite as much, but right now there's a little bit more downtime and a little bit less physical opportunity and activity happening. So we need to make sure that we pay close attention to that. We want to make sure that we're keeping them active, and we might have to push a little bit more than we did before and remind them and make it creative and make it fun. And again, we have options like virtual martial arts classes, or in person now because Mastery is open, or even just getting outside, create an obstacle course, do something fun, change up the backyard, or go for a jog or a walk, look for things, make it a scavenger hunt. Easy ideas to get out there, get physical, and make sure that there's that time every single day is so important for kids. And finally, we know that even too much screen time with blue light can affect our sleep and our habits that way too. It keeps our brain moving when we're supposed to be shutting down. So make sure that that time, when it happens, if there is screen time, we want a little bit less right before they go to sleep, okay? Or, you know, it's active or it's something fun that's made out of it. So thank you so much for watching today. Oh, last thing, one thing that we love to put into place at Mastery is earned screen time. This is so much fun because you can set a goal with your kids. Sit down and do it together because then they'll have ownership over the goal, which is so important. Sit down and do it together and talk about what can you do to earn the screen time. They decide, I want to have an hour or 2 hours. And you say, okay, great. When your room is clean, you've practiced your forms or your kicks or whatever their physical activity is, and you ate something healthy, then you have the opportunity to earn a half hour or maybe an extra hour. Or maybe if you do this, this, and this, now you've got an extra hour because now they've done so much to keep themselves healthy, safe, strong, and active that we can reward them with those things as well. So have some fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this is helpful. So earned screen time, just keep an eye on it, and remember the difference between passively using screens and actively using screens. Thank you again, parents. You are the superheroes. So keep it up, and I look forward to seeing everyone soon.